Part 5. Some closing remarks. After I made that first video, someone I know in real life asked me what I was hoping to gain from this series. Was I trying to expose the group? To turn people against it? What outcome did I hope to achieve? I had to think about it quite a bit because, honestly, at first I wasn't sure myself. I'd said before, whenever someone reminded me of AC Casey, I'd just go off on a tirade. Imagine me trying to sum up parts 1 through 4 of this series, with over 30 minutes of me just talking in a 5-minute conversation with someone. If I even managed to get the point across, which was doubtful, it was completely without context. Surely I had to be exaggerating, or else I simply expected too much from this group. Well, at least now there's some context to it, so if anyone's curious, now they know. And organizing these videos has also allowed me to sort my thoughts out, giving me a sense of closure to the whole experience, so no more tirades needed. Although making that 4th video was actually a lot of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. That being said, the first thing I hoped to achieve was simply to tell my side of things, because I don't think anyone knew the full story of my experiences with AC Casey, and certainly not the people in the group. I mean, when talking about cleanups, did they even understand what I was doing? I doubt it. But if they've seen these videos, now they know. And they also know that if I, by myself, was able to clear so much trash, and if just a few of us could work together for a few hours to remove boats and cars, then just imagine how much they could do as a group if they actually decided to do something. Let that sink in for a moment. Did they know what a canoe and kayak race was? I thought they did, but apparently they didn't. They damn sure do now. Did they know how much effort went into trying to organize that failed event in 2012? Of course not. But now, they've got a pretty good idea, as well as how pissed off I was at the complete indifference of AC Casey at the time. And maybe the next time someone approaches AC Casey with some event, an event they might reasonably be expected to be interested in, they'll actually take an interest in it. Some of them might even attend. Imagine that. And second, I want to stress something. Basically, my response to anyone who says, well, they're not obligated to do any of the things you expected them to do. I get what you're saying, and this certainly isn't the first time I've heard that tired excuse. As it says on their website, the group started out as just some local canoeists who got together to enjoy their favorite rivers, and now they meet once a month for dinner and go on informal trips once in a blue moon. I have absolutely no problem with that. But do you know what that group's called? That group's called the Beef O'Brady's Dinner Club that casually paddles once a year. If you're going to call yourselves the Appalachia Canoe and Kayak Club and use this name to represent the entire area, then take ownership of the name. Be a group with some presence in the area. Go out to events. Organize cleanups. Help make your group a positive force in the region. Make the rivers better for your having been there. And the easiest thing you can possibly do, the next time you go kayaking, grab a few cans and bottles off the river. Voila, you've just done your part to improve the environment. Now if AC Casey really wanted to, it could even have an impact on other paddlers and groups in the area. For example, the Florida competition paddlers have annual races on the Wassissa and Wakulla rivers. If you really want to share the local rivers with as many devoted paddlers as possible, go down and support them. Cheer them on. For fuck's sake, show some camaraderie with paddlers who've driven over 250 miles to enjoy rivers in your area. They'll appreciate it more than you can imagine. For my part, I hardly do any kayaking at all nowadays. I still go out to the Ocklawakanee River every once in a while to pick up trash, mostly as an excuse to let my dog run around without her leash. The Paddle Fest obviously isn't ever coming back, but the 59-mile ultramarathon lives on in spirit. One of the many groups I was in contact with while spreading the word was Paddle Florida, and based on what I told them about the river, they started an annual event of their own, the Dam to the Bay kayaking trip. What racers cover in about 9 to 12 hours, they've made into a very relaxing 6-day float trip. And I'm just glad there are still people coming in to enjoy that remarkable stretch of river. So mission accomplished? Maybe? I don't even know anymore. And that's about it. I do hope this set of videos has given people pause to think about what they want the ACKC to be, what it hasn't been, and what it could be if they bother to put any effort into it. So thanks for watching. And now, back to your regularly scheduled programming.